So we're gonna go to the so-called location of Robin Hood's grave. Oh, there's a guy coming out of the bushes. What's going on? All you lot think he's from Nottinghamshire?
It's dogging.
Are you serious?
Robin Hood's buried near a dogging lay-by.
Oh my word. But he's not. He's a Yorkshire man.
I assume that when they buried him here, it wasn't a Premier Inn next door and a dogging site down road.
Why is Robin Hood here? Bonwee!
Right, no, where am I going? You don't currently
It's actually on Google Maps.
I'll say that. That makes it sound less mysterious.
It's mysterious. Oh shit! So we're gonna go to the so-called location of Robin Hood's grave. All you lot think he's from Nottinghamshire? But he's not. He's a Yorkshire man.
Is he actually buried there?
Yeah.
Not like Dracula's grave in Whitby, is it?
Dracula doesn't exist, you smelly idiot.
Well, tell that to the people in Whitby that keep advertising his grave there and charging you £5 to see it.
Why? What grave have you been going to where they've been charging money to see it?
Jimmy Savile's.
Here.
Right, this lay-by that we're in, no matter what time you go past it, there are cars here. Like, and there's no houses, so it's not like it's people parking their cars because their house is there.
And that cafe is not. I don't think I've ever seen it open.
No, I haven't. But there's always cars parked here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's coming from
Oh, there's a guy coming out of the bushes.
There's at least like 12, 13 cars here. He's looking at us, staring at us.
What's going on? A guy came out over there, stared at us, looked like he was walking towards the gate, and then he backed off when he saw us. Is this some kind of club that we don't know about?
It's dogging.
Are you serious?
It's 100% a dogging spot. Like, not even like, oh, it's a dogging spot. It's a dogging spot. We're parked in a dogging spot. The owner of that cafe, people were accusing her of being a homophobe.
Right.
Because it's a male dogging spot.
Oh my word. We get Charlie Beach down here.
Most people think it's funny, but it's actually really seedy. There's a charity that comes down and puts condoms and lube in the trees.
Please, can we go have a look? I want to go get involved and I want to film it and show everyone.
All we wanted to do was find Robin Hood's grave.
Well, it turned gay and seedy. Just the way I like it. For the longest time, I have been fascinated with Robin Hood ever since my dad bought me a box set of Robin of Sherwood on VHS from a car boot sale. There's a handful of people Robin Hood could potentially be.
So, no one knows who Robin Hood was? Really?
Not really, no. This guy's grave we're going to go see today is called Robert Hood, and he lived in nearby Wakefield. He had a friend called John of Little, and he hung around with this guy called Will Scarlett. The first time I came here, the first time I figured out where this was, it was like a little bit of a pilgrimage for me.
A pilgrimage? Why?
Because
Is this your ex-boyfriend or something?
No, I left him in them bushes down there. There's no actual like proper path to get in. It's all
I was just gonna say, like, considering he was quite a famous person, and there's all these, films and books and what have you. It's very not advertised and not touristy and forgotten.
How amazing! This place is just. I think it's just magical, honestly. It's such a magical place. So this Robin Hood was married to a lady called Matilda, but when she went on the run, she changed her name to Marion. This guy was a forester, but this guy seems to be the one. These woods are supposed to be haunted by 3 nuns. And over that way, what used to be a pub, but it used to be like an inn, like like a hotel kind of thing back in the day. And these 3 nuns fell into a little bit of disrepute, and they basically used to get up to all sorts in the pub. Bishop found out, someone high up found out, and then had them like tortured, executed, and apparently they now haunt these woods. This probably doesn't mean anything to Lloydie whatsoever, but for me personally, to find out that Robin Hood,
for some reason, he's got like this really strange love for Robin Hood.
Was a Yorkshireman, a stone's throw from my house.
Like almost as if he was related to him, and I don't really understand why.
I've got a question for you.
I know I parked in the lay-by, but I'm not gay.
When you think of Robin Hood, who pops into your head? What actor?
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, right, yeah. Really?
Yeah. I watched that like back to back a million times.
It was good. I like the guy with the...
Maybe that's why I don't take him very seriously. I know what yours is.
I don't even know the guy's name.
Oh, don't you? I thought it'd be Kevin Costner.
No. My dad, when I was younger, my dad got me this box set from the car boot.
Yeah.
Of this Robin Hood series called Robin of Sherwood.
Take him, you coward!
And it was just like went on these adventures, and it was filmed in the 80s.
Right. And that's who you think of?
And that was my Robin Hood.
He will, sir. He'll come. Robin! Robin!
No. Where is it? It's round here.
Well, you said it was over there. Oh, yeah. That's really, like, underwhelming, isn't it?
You don't know what it looks like, do you?
No.
So...
It looks like a prison. You sure you want, like, a...
The reason why it's like this... So this isn't the original gravesite. Apparently, according to the internet, somebody's come out here and scanned this using LiDAR or some shit. And there's no bodies. You couldn't
underneath.
Find any bodies. But this stone... This headstone has been moved twice.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Right, it has been moved twice, but around this area. Because when the canal was getting dug out over the road, the Irishmen used to come up here and have their like dinners and breakfast by it.
Right.
And they thought it was good luck to chip away bits of the original headstone. They kept replacing the headstone, and then eventually someone probably got pissed off and built this over it, so you can't get to the headstone.
So this stone here
Yeah.
is Victorian.
Yeah.
And then the area outside of it is Victorian.
Yeah.
And the headstone is remade Victorian.
But
And he's not under here, so how the hell is this the grave of Robin Hood?
because it's around here somewhere, it's unnecessary, because it's been moved 3 times.
Right.
That's not necessarily where it would originally been. It might be under like
So
one
you
of
don't
these.
get that on history documentaries. They just tell you that's the grave and then that'd be it.
Robin Hood is not respected as like a...
I thought it was just a myth. Fairy tale.
Yeah.
Not like real, like just something that people told people. There might have been something a bit like Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus is buried here as well. The reason why this is here, Matilda's cousin was a nun. Robin and Little John went from Wakefield to here and because Robin was ill and he went to get his blood let.
Yeah.
You know, they like bleed you, but nuns used to do that back in the day. There was some kind of falling out between this nun, or there was some kind of falling out between this nun, or there's other talks that this nun was having an affair with someone who didn't like Robin, or there was some kind of religious falling out. They didn't like each other anyway. So the nun bled Robin to the point where he was gonna die, and Robin, when on his dying, like his last breath, he said to Little John, "Pass me my bow and an arrow." He fired his bow out the window and he said, "Wherever my arrow lands is where I want to get buried." And this is where it landed. Right here.
Or maybe around here somewhere.
Somewhere around. And that's the story.
I bet no one was expecting to actually learn anything while watching a Hell on Earth video.
Honestly, if I wasn't an honest man,
You'd dig it up.
I'd come back and dig it up.
You're not an honest man. So the stone says...
You can't read it because it's in Old English.
I can read Old English.
Translation. Here underneath this little stone lays Robert Earl of Huntingdon, never archer there as he so good. The people called him Robin Hood. Such outlaws as he and his men will England never see again. Died 24th day December 1247.
Someone's come and put flowers on it. That's fairly fresh. That's like
That is maybe
a week.
Maybe a week, yeah. But flowers are really pretty. All fairness, look at it. How cool is that? This means more to me than it does to you, Lloyd.
Well, yeah, obviously. I know you said that like you watched this TV series from the 80s with this guy in and Robin Hood, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That doesn't explain why you feel this is so close.
Yeah, but it's like the legend of it, even the Kevin Costner films all the way to Russell Crowe. I've liked them all. Except that one film where it's got that guy out of Kingsman in, you know, the knobhead. I've always just thought Robin Hood was cool, and then when I moved down the woods, and I would spend a lot of my time down the woods on my own.
You started to think you were Robin Hood.
And then I started dressing like a woman. No.
You started dressing like Maid Marian.
In all seriousness, when I moved down the woods, like, it became even more relatable to me. And I just thought it was cool that this guy would live in the woods and like rob people and.
But yeah, of all the different hobbies you've taken, skateboarding, snowboarding,
that's not a hobby of mine.
Whatever.
I own a snowboard.
Yes, that's close.
The only time I ever rid it was what you've seen on that video.
Paddleboarding, kayaking, biking, dogging. You still not taking up archery?
I have got
the closest thing that is to your hero.
I have had a bow and arrow set in my Amazon wish basket for like
an Amazon bow and arrow set.
No, it's like a decent.
No, I just really like that idea.
For like the longest time, I've just never committed to getting it. But then I watched The Weatherman and I was like, I should really start doing archery.
Yeah, definitely.
Got the room for it.
He really liked it.
Yeah, and I've done it before. Like we did it at Kingswood when we were kids.
Yeah,
I've done
that don't count.
I've done like a handful. I have a crossbow. Does that count? That's totally inaccurate and incredibly dangerous.
And been used in several crimes.
Yeah.
Mainly around the Bradford area.
Now this was a part of some kind of estate, and I saw this online. I don't know what the total truth of it is, but up on the top bit is a Roman watchtower. It's not a Roman watchtower anymore. What happened is the person that owned this estate, his kids liked playing in it, but it was like ruins. So he pulled it down and he had it remade.
Oh, whoa! That's so cool!
Is that a date?
MCMV. That's an original. What do they call it? A lintel? Whatever the hell it is.
You can see where the stairs went.
Yeah.
Apparently, back in the day, you used to be able to get to the top.
So MCMV is 1905. So it's like 118 years old.
Yep.
And it looks like that one there was a door. So it'll have had, and if you look on the outside, it's got almost like a balcony.
It does have a balcony.
So it had a balcony around the outside.
Yeah. This is the end of our Robin Hood adventure. If you liked this kind of a very different video from us, then I'd appreciate some feedback in the comments, because we could do a whole Robin Hood series if you wanted. The wormhole does get deeper, bigger, longer, like Alice in Wonderland on crack. But yeah, if you want to support the channel, upthehood.com for merch, Patreon, £1 a month, or you can just press subscribe and you'll be happy, and I'll be happy. Thanks for watching.